this idea of like an athlete in basketball, basketball athleticism. So what goes into that? So historically, or traditionally, I should say, we think of basketball athletes as being vertical and linear, right? Fast and up. All right, so these are the things that go into being a great basketball athlete. Change of direction, balance, coordination, change of pace. We talked about the deceleration before we started, which is the most fascinating thing in today's NBA. Strength, vertical plane, pliability, which is just flexibility, mobility, reflexes, stamina, and then the cognitive side of that is pattern recognition, spatial awareness, which is an easy way to say court mapping. Nikola Jokic court maps, anticipation, and then cognitive load. That's the mental bandwidth piece. How many things can you process at once?
At the same time,
Right? So it goes back to what you said about me as an athlete when we first started. Like, I am not a great athlete in the NBA. I'm not. Relative to the average person, I'm in the 1%. But I'm not in the 1% of the 1% of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all these guys that you're like, how do you explain it? It's because they have all of this shit. Maybe they don't have vertical. Maybe they don't have linear. Luka Doncic is not a vertical or linear athlete.
But he's got
the best breaks in the fucking world.
And can you explain why breaks make it so effective?
Well, so what he does, actually, this is what I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
All right. So what he does is like there's a constant change of pace. He's on balance. He's trying to get you off balance. Once you're off balance, he's still on balance. He changes his pace.
Yeah.
He has created an advantage at that point.
Yeah.
So now he's got you on his hip. Potentially he's blown by you. Maybe you reach in, he goes through, he draws a foul, whatever.
Yeah.
But let's say you catch up to him. You're now going in acceleration full speed, and he goes into deceleration, you fly by. So on his drives, his ability to decelerate is special.
Yeah. There's and he's very effective without having to create immediate acceleration. Like I remember, and I'm not in any way comparing myself to him, but I remember for me, in order to have any competitive advantage when I was playing, I had to make a commitment to going to the basket after one move and put everything into it because I didn't have that extra. I had a maybe decent first set, but I'm committed 100%. Now, at that commitment 100%, I didn't have the brakes to stop if the guy was with me.
Right.
But that was the only way that I knew. And when I started to play at higher levels and guys could stay with me, it was way more difficult for me to score. To see him do it at like medium speed, it feels like. And the second you're on his hip, it's over.
Right.
So it's like, it's not like he needs to blow by you. He just needs you here.
Once he gets you off balance, it seems.
And he's 6'8".
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
30-ish,
coordinated,
depending on the day.
Seems incredibly strong.
Yeah, his lower body's insane.
Okay, so what
his
about
lower body's insane.
Wait. What do you mean? Like it's all legs. It's
it's strength.
So that's the breaks.
Yeah. What I was going to say about Brunson and Luka's in this category, and I put like Kyrie in this category, is like I was thinking last night before I went to bed because I watched some of the Mavs game against the Spurs, and then once the Nuggets game came on, I really wanted to watch that game, so I watched the full Nuggets T-Wolves game, and I was laying in bed and I was thinking about how we break down certain players and like what a scouting report is on a certain player. And for some guys, it's like I had a very simple scouting report, right? But for some guys, it's like
what was yours? What was yours?
You have to be aware of where he is at all times. He's in constant motion. I like to turn over my left shoulder. If you could force him out to the right side where he turns over his right shoulder.
Turn over your left shoulder means you're getting the ball.
So the basket's that way. I wanted to turn this way over my left shoulder.
So you're coming around.
So the defender's on this side.
Yeah.
My right hand is here. You can't get to the ball.
But if
I turn the other way, right? I have short arms, alligator arms, negative wingspan. But I was thinking about certain guys where it's like, all right, this guy in isolation, he likes to go left. This guy, if he's, playing and pick a roll, he wants to come to his right hand. He's going to shoot a 1-2 dribble pull up. This guy's better finishing right. There's some guys that just defy breakdown. Luka defies a breakdown. Like, what is his scouting report?
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson, by the way, like I've watched him over the last 2 years, and I played with Jalen. I knew he was good. I did not know he was going to be this good.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson, it's like, is there an answer for him? Because he can score going right. He can score going left. He can shoot threes off the dribble.
Yeah.
He can shoot, catch, and shoot. What makes Jalen so good, going back to that, he's got a lot of those qualities, right? I don't think he's the fastest guy.
Yeah.
Certainly not a vertical athlete.
Yeah.
He's always on balance.
Yeah.
He does everything, every trick, the footwork, the body shifts, the handle. He does everything to get you off balance,
also,
but he's never off balance.
The handle's underrated too. That's another thing. Incredible control of the ball.
Yeah.
And ability to change directions. And he has that kind of almost like, you know, remember IT's dribble?
Oh, yeah.
You know, where it's like he kind of lulls you to sleep almost, and then first step, see you later. I feel like Jalen's got a little bit of that.
Do you know what a keep action is?
No.
A keep action. So Draymond Green does this a lot. So you throw him the ball and you go to chase it, or he goes into a dribble handoff on the other side. A dribble handoff is just mean you dribble at somebody and you hand it off, right? So a keep action is you dribble at somebody, your guy then tries to help, and you just keep it and go, right? So Jalen Brunson will bring the ball up on the right side of the floor, and he will go to a dribble handoff with the other guard, and he'll do this and just keep it, right?
Yeah.
I'm at a game. I have a friend who has courtside seats, so he invited me, and we're at a game, and I'm sitting courtside across from the Knicks bench, and looking at Tibbs. Knicks are going that way. Everyone is sort of backpedaling near Tibbs, and Tibbs calls 7 keep, or whatever they call their keep action. Audibly, anyone sitting there can hear it.
Hear exactly the.
And I'm like, Jalen Brunson, keep action. Here we go. And Jalen Brunson drills with the right side, does his thing, keep action, wide open layup. I'm like, how?
Yeah, how?
Memphis was playing a bunch of G League guys, so that was part of it. But also, like, you know it's coming.
Yeah.
The best players, you know what they really want to get to, and you can't stop
And they still get to it.
They still get to it. Michael Jordan wanted to get to his right hand.
And it's going to go.